Oh my stars. I'm back, and I got my webcam this time so you can see my beautiful, lovely face. Because we reached a very funny number of subscribers. A very, very funny number. Yeah, that's not my skin. Don't worry about it. I'll change that. Back. Much better. And today, not only do I have to... Oh, there's a new feature. Let's see what that is. Anyway, here's actually, none of these are it. But E-Club. Here it is. Yeah, E-Club's gone. The world is still there, but like too much griefing has happened because some kid got really mad. And so it's like not worth making a series. I say this because my Minecraft E-Club video just absolutely and totally blew up. It gave me 20 whole subscribers. Like, what the frick, guys? It's my laziest full video. Laziest long-form video. So anyway, here's this server down here that has less ping than Galaxite. And, what that name implies. Yep, I have my own Java Bedrock compatible, VR compatible, everything compatible Minecraft server. Hopefully it works. Hey, I'm joining. So, if you want to see the info, it'll be in the description of this video. You know what? Here, let me just save and quit real quick. I have done some work on the server, by the way, so that's why you see me with the golden horse and stuff. Yes. Here's the stuff. Pause the video, screenshot it, whatever. Here's the stuff. I'll stay in it for a little bit, so people who want to write it down can pause the video. Just kidding. I'm too lazy. Let's join the server with its incredibly low ping. And here we are. I'm kind of dark. My settings are cranked because I'm actually on my main gaming PC. If you are wondering why I was gone, you probably, like, really are. Ooh. Basically, the gaming PC that I make videos on was being super unstable, super broken, super weird. So I fixed that, and now it's acting like it should. I can make videos now. The reason I haven't had one out yet is because I actually switched. Oh yeah, it thinks I'm new to Minecraft. The reason it's saying that is because I have a graphic yellow inventory. I have a golden horse. And no, I didn't cheat in any items for this. Cheat anything in for this house. This is made by survival mode by my own hand. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, you guys can totally join. If anyone's watching the stream, I don't have dual monitors, so I can't see. I'll fix that soon. If anyone's watching the stream right now, yeah, you can totally join it with the stuff, you know? It's it runs pretty fast unless there's like 50 people online. I haven't tested that, but you know, it's running on this PC I have dubbed the 2007 PC for an obvious reason. And if you want to hear a lot about that PC, then go check out my second channel, which is a tech channel that talks about 2007 PC, as well as some other PCs, and a lot more tech-related things. You don't even have to be tech-savvy to watch the series. It's still the channel. It's still watchable. I'm just gonna self-promote myself, shamelessly self-promote myself. Yeah, go watch my channel. And then here I have my gaming PC, my main gaming PC up and running again. It feels so good to be back on YouTube. Anyway, the reason that I haven't made a video yet is because I switched my drives, because I thought that was a problem. Technically, my dad did it. I switched the drives because we all thought that was the problem. Oh, look at the server entity distance. We all thought that was the problem that was causing it to be all weird. Let me scroll down here. I don't think everything is maxed out yet. Oh, it is. Okay. It is, in fact, sufficiently maxed out. I had to switch my drives because we thought that was the problem. And so that means I don't have my outro yet. I don't have my outro video. And I'm definitely not making a video without my iconic outro. My dad wants to put it in his machine, and he says he's gonna broadcast it to the network so I can have my files, which is okay, I guess. I'm actually, if I ever look down, it's because my PC is right below me, and I have a couple of the fans monitoring the CPU temp. So green if it's nice and cool, and red if it gets pretty hot. Anywhere in between, you know, with yellow in between. And it actually smoothly blends the colors, which looks really nice. Yeah, right now it's like green, like really, really green. And you'll see this stuff. Don't worry about that. That's because I made the server, so obviously I'm a mod. And yeah, remember what I said before about this thing being hosted by the 2007 PC? Yeah, this isn't a hosting provider. This is my own computer running the server. If you want to know how to do that, I'll probably put up some sort of tutorial on my second channel as soon as people actually start watching those videos. You know, if I see a significant amount of people going to watch those videos, I'll make a tutorial, including how to make it broadcast to the web, because this isn't just a LAN game, this is actually broadcasted. You can play this from literally anywhere. Any client, you can join from your Nintendo Switch or your high-end gaming PC. Java Edition, Bedrock Edition, you can join from your VR headset, do whatever the frick you want. My server won't care. I mean, it'll probably get pretty laggy if you use VR, so... Probably don't. No, I'm just kidding, I don't really care. Play however you want. And again, if anyone's watching... I'm gonna check. Is anyone watching? I'm gonna just shamelessly switch tabs. Nope, no one's watching. Oh, I forgot I can't switch tabs. Whatever, my ping is so low, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm having fun being back on YouTube. I didn't leave because I hated YouTube. You know, I'm having a really good time on here. I mean, I am a little bit mad that the one video that started gaining traction was the one I didn't even care about. Like, I was tempted to take that video down. Because I don't really like that video. It was too lazy. It didn't, like, match the rest of my content. So I didn't want to put it up there. But guess what? I left it up, and it got 6,000 views. 6,000 views, count them. By the time some of you are watching this stream, it's probably over 7,000 or 8,000 or even 9,000. It's over 9,000. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a lot of views on that. I'm not greedy about it. You know what? It kind of sucks. It's all in the one video because none of my other videos are gaining any traction at all from that. Not a single one of them has gone up marginally in views. I got 20 subscribers, but I think those are just, you know, little kids responding to me saying, hit the subscribe button, and then never even seeing any of my videos again. So maybe when I post that video, it'll start gaining some traction. Probably not. I don't have any high hopes, but, you know, just in case. Yeah, and if any of y'all see my second channel, please go watch it. It's pretty cool. It's about computers and junk. So, I suspect that most people will like a channel like that. No, I'm kidding. Like, literally everyone's gonna hate it because no one's tech savvy in 2024. Back a long time ago, nobody knew anything about computers. And then after that, a lot of people knew a lot of things about computers. And then after that again, nobody knows anything about computers. They just know that they can scroll TikToks and play Fortnite. Like, there is no... I don't know if anyone else knows this, but there is no distinction between a computer and a phone. A phone has cellular service, right? And it's small and brick-shaped. But you can have a regular old computer that's small and brick-shaped. By the logic that if it has cellular service, it's a phone, well, then iPad is a phone. Or, you know, so Samsung tablets are phones, too. I'm not an Apple kind of guy. But, you know. It's literally just a computer that happens to have cell service. In fact, it's possible, theoretically, to put Windows or Linux or macOS even on a phone. Just your average phone, you can put anything. You can play Steam games on your phone without having to wirelessly transmit them from your computer. Put Steam Deck OS, turn your phone into a literal Steam Deck that can only do Steam Deck things. How useful would that be? But anyway, enough about my tech rant. More about my server. Actually, no, there's not much to say about my server. Join it, though. because it's fun. There's a Discord server centered around it. In fact, I'll find a way to get a Discord server link every time you join. Might be a little bit annoying, but for the people who are new. Oh yeah, you'll notice on Bedrock editions, there's things like attack speed indicators when there usually isn't, you know, on Bedrock. And when you try to hit something that is like max away, if you didn't know, on Java edition, they have less hit distance. You have to be like this close instead of this far away. The server freaks out and thinks you're breaking a block illegally, and doesn't let you break it. Which is, you know, why. If you ever see a block glitching out, it's not because of my server being slow. It's because you're on Bedrock edition. Technically, how this works is there's a Bedrock server, there's a Java server, and then there's a Bedrock client. The server has a plugin that essentially translates Bedrock's language into Java's language, and then broadcasts that to everyone else in Java's language. And then, you know, can translate it back and forth. Whoa! Do you see my heart shaking over there? I think that's a bug with unlimited frame rate, and my graphics being cranked over the maximum. Yeah, this thing is running smoothly. I mean, I could probably put ray tracing on this. It's not totally cranked, you know. It's not an i9 14th, it's an i9 13th. It's not 64 gigs, it's only 32 of RAM, of course. We don't have the 4090 Ti. It's just a 3080. But still, really good specs. I'm lucky to have these specs. Oh, goodbye, I died. Bed. Let's tour my house. It's nighttime, I have to stay inside anyway. So here we got the big main room. Nothing really special. The big main room that there's a grass block that moves around the house. I have no idea if it's a person doing it or an Enderman, because all my rooms are 3 blocks tall. So out here we have the beautiful balcony. It's got some bushes. There's a crafting table up there because I was working on the roof. I'm gonna leave it. We got a makeshift table here. Then we have our smokestack with a trapdoor. This is where you cook your food if you have raw food and you want to cook it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this area. Goodbye. Next we have the basement. Except instead of being a normal basement, it's actually pretty cozy down here. You got your furnace, your crafting table set up, your bed. That's always useful. And then you got my mining area back here. Cool, huh? And if anyone wants to stay in my house, don't. Major griefing is banned here. There's a backup taken every 2 days, so... Yeah, I will figure out if you grief. I will find out what happened and who did it. Well, that's on my floor now. Yeah, just play nicely, but, you know, as long as you're gonna do that. Yeah, anyone can join the server. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, fine. I'll place the damn crafting table. Get rid of it. Wow, Minecraft, you're really having to teach veteran players, I'm not a veteran, but, you know, you really have to teach people who know how to play the game thoroughly. How to play the game. Oop. Oh. Bro wants a duel. Okay, never mind, it's a 2v1. And other bros in the water. Dude, why won't my shield activate? In Bedrock Edition, you have to crouch to hold up your shield. So it's a little stupid, but I'm so used to it that if I use Java system, I, like, constantly forget to block. Didn't drop a bow. Waste of my time. Oh, there's another one. How am I so unlucky to have a skeleton in every single water source? Anyway, let's go find my spider farm entrance. I have one of those. I have a spider farm. There was a mob spawner, like, in the ground beside my base. So I decided to not follow a tutorial and make a decent spider farm that's maybe a tiny bit janky, but it's fine. It's fine. We can go in through the staircase. I'm probably, like, essentially Minecraft doxing myself. Everyone's gonna come to my base and destroy it. Which is why I'm taking it back up. And look, here's my spider farm that should not be so bright. Did someone break in from the outside? Because it's definitely not supposed to be that bright. Oh yeah, that finished with an exception. I have no idea what's going on. I guess this plugin is a little bit jank. But it's fine. I have my backups now. And whenever I want a backup... Oh yeah, there's multiple worlds on here, by the way, so if you ever experience lag. Anyway, if I ever want my backups, I can have them. Alright, now who's been breaking into my spider farm? I think somebody might have gotten a little curious and dug a hole through the top. Sounds like something that would happen to a Minecraft server. So the hole should be around here. Let me dig through here. Alright! There isn't a hole. Okay, well now I'm inside the spider farm. Probably would be a good idea to not be inside of the spider farm. Damn it! Well, at least I made a hole so they can't spawn anyone. I think it's a lighting bug where everything, if I say that right, it's a lighting bug happens. Everything is bright. Or maybe I have full bright enable or something. I don't know. I probably don't. Dude, Minecraft's new ambient occlusion, like the newer ambient occlusion, is insane. Like you can actually see dark parts of the land. Smooth lighting, they call it. Back in my day, say all the Java players. Plug the hole. Just hope nobody gets curious and digs my hole for the one oak log. Well, I guess if someone tries to go down there and get the oak log, they will fall into the spider farm, which is gonna be really funny. It'd be really funny if someone, like, fell into the spider farm. Okay, it doesn't look bright anymore, so I think that was maybe it was just a lighting bug. It's probably the server's fault. This computer's not gonna have lighting bugs. Yeah. Oh yeah, keep inventories turned on, by the way. You probably noticed that. I know some people are gonna be pissed by this, but for the people who are, I have a command for you. And if you type that in, you transport between worlds, and now you're in a flat world. We keep inventory turned off. And tons of mobs everywhere. I better run. There we go. Insane. Oh yeah, I forgot. You actually start in the server spawn area. It's pretty cool. Oh, I broke in here. Well, hope nobody figures that out. Actually. Just give myself 1 bedrock. God, this server is lagging. I think it's because it just had to load in like 15 chunks. Bop. Bop, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Somebody dug a hole through the crafting table. There was a crafting table in the ground, by the way. Oh crap, the server is freaking out. Yeah, there was a crafting table here, and somebody dug it out, I think. But whatever, it's fine, I'll leave it at that. I have a giant man-made forest, so I have too much wood. And, by the way, if you have any hopes of getting iron near this area where my house is, well, good luck, because you probably won't find any. You have to travel like 6 miles to the nearest iron. Where'd my horse go? You know, I shamelessly or shamefully, I guess, sometimes I teleport my horse to me when it's too far on the server. I think last time I did that was because someone actually stole my horse. I think it was at someone else's base. But, you know, I still do it sometimes. Shouldn't do it. Will do it. I should probably just make a command block that does this. In fact, I should name this horse so that I can just make the command block only teleport my horse instead of every horse in the entity distance. Oh yeah, there's this mod base here, this forgotten mod base. It probably doesn't have anything important in it, so... Oh yeah, I forgot it got filled with stone. Yeah, there's nothing important in there, you can leave it. And for the 2 people who are gonna actually try and investigate to see if there's really nothing in there, see ya. See ya in the next 6 years when you're done with your investigation, and you have finally concluded that the base is forgotten and filled with stone. There might be, like, 1 mod kit somewhere buried underneath. Wait, I shouldn't tell you guys that. But I don't know. It's probably empty by now because we actually had a group of thieves come through our mod kits and steal a couple, which is not good. But we have duplicates of the mod kits, and I have mine too. So yeah, horse. Just chill in here where nobody will ever find you ever. Let's see. Dead end? Yep. Horse, stay here. Let's see. This one's probably not a dead end. I'm getting non-dead end vibes from this. Oh, immediately it's giving me dead end vibes. Okay, come on, horse, let's go. I'm gonna leave torches here. Some people like block off these areas. But that just makes other players on the server want to come here, because, like, maybe they think there's some kind of mother lode. And it also... And for people who just remove the torches when they're done, unless you're extremely low on torches, you shouldn't do that. Because then when you come back to it again, you'll explore it again, and again, and again. And you will never stop accidentally searching the same place. Call me an idiot, but this has happened to me like 10 times before. Like, where I just had this one cave. I just blocked off all the torches. Sorry, my dad's coming behind me. I just had this one cave where I never blocked off any of the caves, never removed any of the torches. I ended up exploring it like 3 times in a row.
Are you talking to me?
No, Dad, I'm streaming.
Hmm?
No, Dad, I'm streaming. Say hi to my dad in the chat. He's got his noise-canceling headphones, so... He's got these amazing Bose noise-canceling headphones. Not sponsored by Bose. Hello, horse. I am in need of food. Food. I don't see any food. Well, I guess I'll just be finding food for the next 6 hours. Oh yeah, I actually filmed all of my video before I started this stream. But I don't have my outro yet. I don't have my outro file because it's on my other drive. So yeah, I can't post that video. But in that video, you know, all I did was clean up spawn because it's full of creeper holes and junk. Because, you know, people with low render distances joining the server, all of the mobs condense, and all the mob spawns condense into the same area. There's like 60 different creepers, all chasing the same person who happens to be defenseless in the middle of spawn, or maybe sometimes they're like AFKing, and they just get absolutely obliterated over and over by creepers. Like, it literally looked like a bunch of craters. Well, I mean, I guess that's what it was. But it looked like somebody sent like 100 different bombs down to the surface. And it wasn't that pretty. It was filled with holes. Luckily, I fixed that. It is no longer full of holes. There's only a couple holes. Frick, I'm gonna die. And I want my horse to be at a place where I can recover it without having to /TP the horse. Well, that just went out the window. Hey, horse. Goddamn. It's unloaded. Hey, horse. Crap, am I gonna have to, like, walk over to where the horse used to be? And then kind of teleport it? You know, people don't play this server often enough. I hope by streaming this, I will bring the server some more attention. And maybe I'll make a 4-minute video about it, because that seems to be the only video on my channel that has... It seems that to me that the only video on my channel that has exploded was a 4-minute video. People watched it because they're like, you know, it's 4 minutes and they're wondering what E-Club is. Because if you didn't know, if you haven't watched that video, you most undoubtedly have watched that video if you're watching the stream. But if you haven't, it's basically the realm I have with me and my friends. It's not called... The realm itself is not called E-Club, but the Discord server that's kind of formed around it was called E-Club before it was deleted because there was people spreading mass hate. Yeah, E-Club was private, by the way, so nobody else had to suffer that. E-Club itself is just a griefed, it's just... My base, my big underground base, which I never showed off, was very, just exploded, flooded with lava. It was horrible. It was exploded, flooded, just destroyed. It was a pretty horrible thing to see. I actually joined the realm while it was getting grief. Saw who did it. It was this kid, basically what happened, or at least what we pretty much know happened. Is that Tate, who is the owner of the realm, gave me op so I could get in creative mode and build some of those crazy things like that aquarium, because unlike this server, all the major buildings on there were creative moded, except for people's survival bases. So he gave me that so I could use creative mode and use command blocks. Here's my horse. And the guy named Morgan was very, very mad. And so, as the second he got op, which was like for 30 seconds, he creative moded and grabbed a lava bucket and started flooding my base with lava. Yeah, and destroying all my crops and my underground food farms. Like, every single one. Which means I couldn't sustainably live underground anymore. Because before I could. I had a tree farm, I had a couple of wheat farms, and beetroot farms, and pumpkin farms, and melon farms. I had a lot of farms. I also had an animal farm. And a tree farm. So I could grow trees underground. Believe it or not, it is possible. You just have to mine out like a 1,000-block space. But it's possible. That's what I did. I made myself a little tree farm. Yeah, he flooded the whole thing with lava. I plan to actually make an underground base, but I'm not gonna do any of that on stream. No, I probably will. I'm gonna try not to, because I don't want people... I mean, I have my cohorts in the corner, right? I don't want people... I don't want to dox myself. Okay, I don't want to get doxed and then just immediately die because somebody has exploded my base. And to the people who... I'm sorry, there's something on my face. For the people who like doing that, screw you. You make everyone's day worse. You know what, so... Yeah, I'm gonna make an underground base, and you're gonna see it in some kind of episode, in some kind of series, or maybe in a stream. Maybe I'll make this like a stream-only series. Sorry, just getting that thing off my face. Maybe it'll be like a stream-only series. That'd be pretty cool, because then I wouldn't have to worry about annoying outros, and annoying intros, and annoying... Yeah, and people can watch me make it, which is pretty cool. Anyway, you know, I'm sleeping now, and I've said everything I had to say. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. Sorry. That thing on my face was a scab. Thank you for participating in my stream, if anyone was ever even watching it. And if you were watching it afterwards, thank you for even considering that I have a soul. Goodbye.